Hello guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. It is Thursday. Can you believe this day comes around so quickly? It's my favorite day of the week because we do our very best bets headed into the weekend, and we have got a full camp today, which is great. Now, we haven't done this for a while, but just in case you don't know exactly who everyone is, I'm just going to get them to say hello and then say who they are. So Alex, take it away. Who are you?
I'm Alex. I'm from needfortips.com. I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm joking.
Welcome to the group, Alex.
Okay, no, I'm not an alcoholic. I like to drink, but I'm giving also great tips week after week with my great colleagues from this show.
Great, awesome stuff. Big man, take it away.
My name is Big Man on Campus. Do a lot of stuff at SBR, all sorts of American sports, and I'm happy to be a part of the panel. I love football. I love watching it, betting on it. Happy to be on with everyone. Hopefully I can add some profit to the bankroll. I'm happy to be on.
Fantastic. We're really pleased to have you as part of the team here. And then Martin Green, as Stuart would say, what's your name and where do you come from?
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Martin Green. I'm definitely an alcoholic. I'm a journalist. I'm a magazine editor. I edit a magazine all about the drinks market, beers, wines, and spirits. Before becoming a journalist, I worked for a bookmaker, a leading bookmaker, for 5 years. So I've always written about sports, been a sports writer and a sports betting writer, mainly about football, but lots of other sports as well. And yeah, very much enjoying being part of Team Bankroll.
Yeah, nice. I think also if somebody wanted to know what sports you covered, it would be easier to ask what you don't cover. I think the conversation would be a lot shorter.
Recent
and then
I've covered include Gaelic football, NASCAR, cricket, and college basketball. So very
wow,
good.
Martin, I never knew you did NASCAR.
Yeah, covered NASCAR for Sportsbook Review, covered Gaelic football for Australian sites, all sorts going on here.
Wow.
There we go, man of many talents. And then Stuart, I think the longest contributor with me, I think one of my very first guests. Who are you, where do you come from, and what do you do?
My name's Stuart. I'm not an alcoholic, and I am the admin and one of the tipsters that works on Tipster HQ, as well as being an occasional writer for SBR, Odds Market, and Bookmakers Review.
Awesome, but you're not an alcoholic, but what do you have in your hands?
It's an evening tipple. It's a tipple.
He's in denial. He's in denial, guys. All right, listen, let's crack on. Now, we didn't have the best of weeks last week. I don't think anybody had the best. I think actually, Stuart, you did pretty well. Stuart
I did okay. I did all right.
Yeah, right. Let me bring the schedule up. We've got Big Man on, so he's been added to the schedule.
Typical. As soon as I'm added to the schedule, I go 5-5.
It was a really tough week, Big Man. You did better than I did, I have to say.
Yeah, but I won all these games, and of course, when I start tracking, I go even.
Yeah. Here we go. So Stuart up in front there, 152.4 ROI.
Calm down a bit. We can't see the graph. Come on.
Can you see 37.9 units of profit? And then it goes down. Then we've got Martin, me and Alex equal here. We're equal standing 7.1. And then Big Man, but it was his first week, 5 wins, 5 losses. So that is understandable. But it was a really, 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 really tough week. But listen, as they say, get back on that horse and let's pick some winners. Are we ready to go?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we are ready to go. And Dario Morale says that if we can start with Premier League.
We will start with Premier League for
Anything
sure.
for you, Dario. Anything for you.
It seems like Dario is one of Alex's relatives, possibly.
No, nothing to do with it.
He seems to always go with whatever Dario says.
Yeah, well, Dario wants us to start with Premier League. We will start with Premier League. And listen, let's kick it off with a big West Ham versus Tottenham. Very surprised to see that the only person who's not going for this game is Alex, interestingly enough. Big Man, new guest, take it away.
Yeah, West Ham has been very dull. They've been boring. They've lacked any sort of excitement as far as going forward. I think Slaven Bilic, I think it's time to move on from him. Obviously, I know they are rivals. They are in the same city. But look, any other year I might be excited about West Ham, but I can't bet against Tottenham right now. This team is just firing on all cylinders. West Ham has only scored 3 goals in 5 matches. They're just boring and dull, and I don't think they're ready for this kind of situation. This is a must-win, clearly. And I've had no problem laying goal lines before with Tottenham. I'm going to do it here as well. I'll lay the 1.5 goals at what do we have here? 2.19 at 5 dimes.
Yeah, great value there. I totally agree with everything you say. I'm treading cautiously just because I got really burnt last weekend doing the Tottenham -1, but really behind you there, big man. I got 1.67. That was just enough value for me. Stuart, what have you got? Interesting to hear what you're going for here with your team being Tottenham.
Yeah, well, normally I'm quite pessimistic about Spurs, aren't I? And it bit me in the butt last week. It's one of my
last week.
Yes, but hey, this time I'm feeling a little bit more chipper, I have to say. How are you feeling, Martin?
Miserable. Miserable, San Diego.
I'm not going for the -1. I'm going to something a little bit different. I'm going Tottenham to win the second half. I think they're a side that does really well. The fitness really shows through in the second half of matches, and Spurs to win the second half. 1.67 with bet 365.
Oh, one of the lowest odds I've ever heard you say, Stuart.
So the lowest this week. Let's put it that way.
All right. And Martin, what have you got?
Yeah, it was a great game when these two met earlier in the season at White Hart Lane. West Ham were winning 2-1 right up until the end, and 2 late goals from Tottenham won it. Great performance from Son. I think Tottenham will have a bit of an easier time this time around. They've got a lot more to play for. They're going for the Premiership, whereas West Ham can sort of be checked out for their summer holidays already. I think we'll see a few goals, so I'm going Tottenham and over 1.5 goals at 1.67.
Nice. All right. So all similar odds there. Big man just taking that step further, -1.5 there. So to win by 2 goals or more. Man City, Crystal Palace. Alex.
Yeah, I love the home win in this match, but the odds for a home win are not the expected ones. Crystal Palace have some injury problems. Manchester City needs the win to start putting them together for a top 4 finish. And I think that I have the perfect approach. Manchester City and under 4.5 goals at an odd of 1.9.
Nice, not bad. That's a leaf out of mine and Martin's book. We like the combining with the under 4.5. All right, like it a lot. Martin, what have you got?
I'm actually going for the Alex Classic on this one. Both teams scoring over 2.5 goals. I think been impressed with Crystal Palace of late. They've been attacking pretty well. They've been a good side. I think Man City always look like they can score and always look like they can concede. So 1.83 on that.
Yeah, I'm going against you here. I'm going both teams to score no. Even worried this could be a 0-0 draw from obviously the results to Middlesbrough. It could be anything, to be honest with you. Bookies have it pointed to the over. Both teams to score no, 2.3. Obviously, again, going against the bookies. Crystal Palace have lost their last 2 matches, failing to score in both of them. Man City, they are known to concede, but at home. And I think that they may have learned some lessons there, conceding twice to Middlesbrough. Now on their turf, they've kept 2 clean sheets in their last 5. I think I'm going for both teams to score no. They did concede, though, at home about 5 weeks ago to Hull. Shaky on that one, but I'm going to take a stab at those odds, 2.3.
That's a big call, Natalie. I mean,
is it?
I just can't say it.
That makes me nervous when you say that.
Yeah, I think Benteke will get a goal. I just can't see them being able to keep him out of this one. It's the kind of game that works out very nicely.
They weren't able to score against Burnley and they weren't able to score against Tottenham.
Well, both of those sides are better defensively, I think. Certainly Tottenham.
Okay. And what else have we got? Oh, we have got Bournemouth versus Stoke. This is myself. I'm just going to take a stab at the Bournemouth win. They won the reverse 1-0 to Bournemouth. That's at Stoke. There was one of my only bets that actually came in last week, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to go for the straight Bournemouth win. 2 wins in a row, 2.2. So Bournemouth win. Big man. What have you got?
Yeah, I agree with you, Natalie, in this spot. I think Bournemouth, good spot here for them. They've played pretty well lately. I mean, they've actually defensively, though, had issues. They've even up to second most goals in the Premier League. But you look at Stoke, I mean, they've been miserable on the road. I was kind of hopeful. Jordan Shaqiri goes there. I would hope he kind of would have a renaissance in his career. It's kind of been mirrored by injuries, but he just hasn't really given them too much. They haven't scored in their last 6 away matches. And I think, like many say, I think Stoke's just ready to hit Barbados and or Dominican Republic and have some holiday time. They're not going anywhere. Bournemouth at home. I think this is a nice little price here, 2.24. I'll take the home win.
Yeah, great man. Some great minds think alike there, big man. Burnley versus West Brom, big man.
I'm going to go with the home win again here, 2.28. Burnley in Turf Moor has been pretty much unbeatable. I mean, you look at as far as home team, they're the best home team outside of the top 7. They've been absolutely fantastic at home, and they're actually off a nice win in Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace, which I think we all were kind of surprised with. But look, I know Burnley, the game doesn't mean much per se, but I think you look at the middle of the Premier League, you have 8 teams decided by 5 points or less. You look at 1 or 2 more wins. Who knows where Burnley might be? Kind of might be one of the more surprising teams in the Premier League. Joey Barton's been kicked out of football, but they have motored on a little bit here. I like them at home. I really like them at home. Over normally over everything. West Brom might be a slightly better team, but I give the home advantage here to Burnley. I think they're a good price here, 2.28 at Pinnacle.
Yeah, it's definitely been their away form that's let Burnley down and keeping them lower on the table there. Martin, what do you like?
I thought Burnley would lose last time away from home, so I was very surprised to see them win that one. But that just makes me worried that something's up and now they're going to lose at home after being fantastic at home this season. So I'm going to go a slightly different way. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals in this game. 2 very low scoring teams this season, 2 teams that like to grind out results and don't show a great deal of ambition going forwards. I think Burnley could win it 1-0 or maybe a 1-1 draw. So I'm just going for the under 2.5 goals at 1.68.
Yeah, that's a secondary bet for this match at the under 2.5 goals. West Brom, in very, very poor form. They beat Arsenal, shocker, and then went on to lose something like 5 matches and not scoring. It was just like, it's like they gave everything they had to Arsenal and then just went, fizzled out. I don't think that West Brom can score, and I agree with Big Man for the Burnley win, 2.25. I just love the price, and at home they have been struggling, but I think at home they're going to clinch this one, so 2.25. Next we have got Hull versus Sunderland. That is me. Straight up under 2.5 goals. I just think there's value there on the price, and that's 2. Sunderland haven't scored in 4 of their last 5 matches, and they are on the road. They picked up an interesting result on the weekend, didn't they? Or was that a low score? What was their score on the weekend, guys?
Yeah, Natalie, real quick, they've scored 5 times since January 1st. That's how bad Sunderland is. It's absolutely deplorable how bad this team is. They could be the worst team in all of the major leagues. They're just dreadful. This team.
Well, they're out, aren't they? They're done.
I had a great stat today. It was since February the 5th, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 18 goals. Sunderland have scored 2.
Just one man, I know, crazy. Well, yeah, so the under 2.5 goals, and just thought there was some good value in that price too. Okay.
Hey, Natalie, one other thing. I did consider Hall, but I think the price is it's just too high for me. Are they safe from relegation just yet? They're only only a couple points above, and Swansea.
Right in it.
Yeah, so I think this is a game they must win. But can you ever trust Hull City? I just don't know.
Yeah, they should.
At home are very good.
I
think.
Yeah, 1.5 is not the worst odds. I'd put that in an accumulator on Hull.
Sure.
They need.
I found 1.44. So unless those have,
it looks like they've drifted since then. Yeah, they've gone out to 1.5 with Betway, Betfair.
Sometimes not a good sign. It means money's going on something else.
I want to point this out.
I don't know. That's
money's going on Sunderland. Money's going on Sunderland.
A number of years ago, a great sports bettor told me, don't bet money on bad teams. And Hull, while they need it, are a bad team. So that's kind of why I'll stay off it. The price is just too low for me.
Yeah, but I think Martin's got a great strategy where he always bets against the bad teams when they're playing. That's one of his winning strategies.
There you go.
Yeah, he makes. I wonder as well if there's a bit of value to give Sunderland a plus if we do think it's going to be a low scorer. Could be a way of +1.5, plus a goal or something like that. But yeah, under 2.5 goals for me.
I'm looking at, on this one, I'm looking at both teams to score. I have to say, I think we're going to see Sunderland. You know, now the pressure's off. Now they're definitely going down. I think we might see them have a little bit of a boost. So both teams to score at evens with Bet365 ain't bad.
Well, as long as it's a 1-1 draw, I'll be all right with that one.
Right.
But it's true. We have seen Sunderland sort of pick it up a little bit and come up with some surprising results. As we saw over the weekend, absolutely incredible. Middlesbrough to Man City. Goodness me. Okay, next we have Swansea versus Everton, I believe. Yes, big man.
Yeah, I'm going to go over 2.5 goals here. I mean, 5 of 7 have gone over for Everton. Swansea obviously needs this game pretty bad. They'll go for it. They've also given up the most goals in the Premier League this year. I think, if you look at trends, it would say go under here, but these teams both need to find the back of the net. I think this is a 2-1, 3-1 type of game. Where's Romelu Lukaku been? He sort of went away the last couple of games. I don't know if he's down on himself, knowing that they probably won't make the Champions League, and maybe he's sold, but who knows? I think we see some goals here. Both these teams, particularly Swansea, gives up goals in bunches. I think they both attack here.
Yeah, okay, expecting goals. Goals. It's not an official play, but both teams to score was the bet I was looking at in that match.
Lukaku at any time, 2.35 looks good there, I think. I think Lukaku will relish playing against that Swansea defence.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Liverpool versus Southampton, Martin.
Just a straight Liverpool win for me here. I think they're back to the way they were playing at the start of the season. They were fantastic and they had a real bad spell, but they seem to be over it now, winning games and winning well. 1.66 on a straight Liverpool win on a team that's won 4 of its last 6 and is in great form. I think they'll win this one. So, yeah.
Hope you're right. Hope you're right.
Yeah, I was looking at the Liverpool win, but also sort of to keep it and I put Liverpool in the under 3.5 goals. This is not an official play for the records, but that's something that I was looking at playing. Would you play that, Martin, or do you think when you said that they can win well, are you expecting a few goals in this match?
Yeah, I think Liverpool are a bit unpredictable, really. Sometimes when they sort of turn on their style, they can just be phenomenal going forwards. They won by 6 goals a couple of times earlier in the season, I think. So, yeah, I'd probably happy just to stick with what I've got for now. But looking at their recent results, I think 4 of their last 6 have seen under 3.5 goals. So you might be onto something there. Southampton are a very unpredictable team as well. They just lost 4-2 to Chelsea and 3-0 to Man City, but then they drew 0-0 with Hull. So
exactly. Arsenal versus Manchester United. Big man is the only person not playing this game. I'm going to start with you, Martin, as you are an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about making this an official tip for this, but I just got a hunch that this one's going to finish in a draw. Man United are the draw kings of the Premiership. When these two met at Old Trafford, Man United dominated the game, but just couldn't take their chances. They were very, very wasteful in front of goal, and without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I think that could happen again. I can see this one finishing 1-1 maybe. So I'm going to go for the draw, which is 3.7.
Yeah, not a bad price at all. Stuart, what have you got?
Yeah, I'm on the draw as well. I think at some point we're going to see a manager come out and say a point was really good for us. And that's probably going to be Jose Mourinho, because you look at their lineup, they've got so many injuries, especially at the back. I don't think they've got a fit centre back at the club. So they'll be playing players out of position. You might even see Michael Carrick making an appearance back there. So I think we'll probably see both teams scoring. I think we'll see a draw in the end. But I'm just on the draw, and that's let me see what I got for that one. 3.73 with Pinnacle.
Very nice. Alex, what have you got for this match? We've got 2 draws. Do you think it's going to end in a draw?
Yeah, like Big Man said, you are not supposed to play on small teams. But right now, I'm playing for the small team to win. Arsenal to win the game against United. I'm saying that because Mourinho declared that 100% He will be focused on winning Europa League. He has a really tough game today. Exactly like Stuart said, he will be using, let's say, a B team when he will play against Arsenal because of the injuries, not because that his team is, he will play with the reserves. So I think that Arsenal, I remember Martin saying a few time ago, to start, Arsenal is the time of the year when they are supposed to win some matches. So I'm going with that right now. Arsenal to win at an odd of 2.0.
Nice.
Yeah, I was thinking Arsenal got this one. Just reading the comments and stuff. Yeah, Dario Morales, Man United will be affected by the Europa League. I think that they will. They're playing today, obviously, and I don't know if it's a much, especially coupled with their injuries. I think, obviously, they've been working with their defence all season. I think this could lead for Arsenal to get a few goals in here. I think it's looking more like an Arsenal win, but comments here seem to be going for either Man United or Man United draw. I don't know. I'm on the fence now, to be honest with you.
They are talking about the match from the Europa League tonight against Celta Vigo.
Oh, is that what they're going for? Oh, okay.
And by the way, Luke Shaw not in the lineup for Man United today.
Luke Shaw is injured.
Mourinho's been bullying him, hasn't he? Mourinho's been horrible about Luke Shaw recently. He's really risking losing that dressing room with his comments. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn on him.
Yeah, I know. I see. I see.
Someone has sound problems because I can hear you guys twice.
Hello?
Neat.
Hello?
Who's got high speakers on?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
I bet it's the Dario Morales.
Maybe I need to come back in again. We're almost on France. Stuart can take over, and then I'll come back in and out again. I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for the Arsenal win. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to easy with their. So, Arsenal win. All right, I'm going to.
It's got to be you, the speakers, man. It's got to be you.
All right, Stu, you take over France. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, to be honest, this isn't going to take very long. Looking at this, there are only two matches in France that are being bet on. So the first one we're going to look at is AS North. Someone here.
1 second, Stuart. I don't think that is. I don't know from whom it is, but it's not from Natalie.
All right, it wasn't for me. I think we need to take turns. Again.
Who's next?
So
Martin,
it's
Martin's coming through with you. Could you just jump on and back to you in a minute? There we go. How's that?
Oh, then it was Martin.
It was Martin. There we go. Oh. Okay,
Martin.
So we haven't even got started on France yet, but so let's get going. On va commencer avec Liga, everybody. So we're going to look at AS Nancy-Lorraine against AS Monaco. And let's see, big man, you are the only one with a bet on this.
Yes, I am. I love Monaco, as many know. I don't like them against Juventus, but I love them in this league as far as, look, I mean, they're leading right now. And I think they're going to win this Liga 1. Look, Nancy-Lorraine, I guess you could call them. They're bad. Nancy-Lorraine. Nancy. Yeah, they're the second worst team in League One. Basha, who's playing PSG, so you have to figure PSG will get the job done there. It's going to probably force Monaco. They need to win this game as well. I can actually get the straight Monaco win at 1.5. I normally don't lay those kind of numbers. I just don't see them losing here. I know they got Champions League. I know they got all sorts of stuff going on, but this is a fixture they have to go and win. They're the way better team. They scored 95 goals. To think they can't win is fairly ridiculous. I could get burned here and they lose or something or draw, but I just don't see it. With the way they score goals, they should get a pretty easy victory here.
Yeah, I think Monaco have only got to get 4 points from their last few games to actually win the title, which is pretty incredible considering the amount of money that PSG has spent and the shoestring budget that Monaco has been built on, really. Okay, up next.
They built James Rodriguez and Falcao for about 100 million.
Yeah, and then the owner had a divorce and all his money went to his wife, and they've stopped spending money on players, including selling Rodriguez, and they've tried to sell Falcao, but they couldn't get rid of him. No one would have him. So.
Who wants him?
All right, up next we've got Olympique Marseille against OGC Nice, and on that one is Alex.
Yeah, I wanted to say that Monaco need 6 points from their last 4 matches, so not bad.
There we go.
Two wins from 4 matches. I think it's incredible, and they took advantage of Nice winning against PSG last round, which I'm talking about Nice right now. They will have a really tough travel at Marseille. Marseille lately they're playing really good, and most of all when they're playing home. So I'm going with both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at an odd of 2.0.
Thank you very much. Natalie, back to you.
We need to do more French ones because I love hearing.
Hey, Natalie.
Yes.
Before we go, do you want? I should try to pronounce a couple of them. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay, let's go through some. Hang on.
We can do it next week.
No, let's go through some here now. Come on. If we go through, let's go Guingamp against Dijon.
You just said it. You just said it now. So now
I know.
Guingamp against Dijon. Toulouse against Caen. Lorient against Angers. Lille against Metz. Well, my sister's name is Leah, so I know that's not how you spell Leah.
That's not bad. Lille.
I would go Lille and then Metz.
Yeah, Metz is easy.
Saint Etienne.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
Against.
I think that's all. I don't even know who they're playing. I didn't look.
It's a bottle of red wine. Martin will know this one.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, against
Bordeaux. I know that one.
Yeah, we all know Bordeaux, don't we?
Sure.
All right. Back to this now. Natalie,
they do a marathon in Bordeaux where you run a marathon and every mile you stop and you drink some wine and eat some food. You carry on running and then you be sick and then you carry on and you have some foie gras and more wine and you run again. That's normally about as close as they get to sport in Bordeaux, I think.
Sounds fun.
There is a fantastic video on the web of people playing drunk football, and it's a Norwegian television program. They come up with some fantastic things, but people get absolutely hammered, and then they play football, and every time they score a goal, they have to take a breathalyzer test, and if they're not legally drunk, the goal does not count. It's fantastic to watch.
Oh God! Have you ran in that race, Martin, with the foie gras and the cheese and the wine?
No, but I'm in intense training. I've been training for years. So I'm gonna tackle it soon.
Great stuff. All right, over to the Bundesliga now. We have got Cologne versus Werder Bremen. Alex.
Werder Bremen are in an incredible form right now. In the second part of the season, I bet it also last week. I bet it also 2 weeks ago on them. Every time they won me some money. So I think that also this time against Köln, Werder Bremen can do their magic and win. But I will cover myself with a draw no bet. So Werder with draw no bet at an odd of 2.1.
Alrighty, I'm going to say. Oh, and Vitilis, it says, anyone on the panel know more about Celta Vigo versus Malaga? I'll ask when we get to La Liga.
Yeah.
I just answered that.
Did you answer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got the same bet as Alex actually on that one. It's they're the only team at the moment that I like in the Bundesliga. All the others are looking really unpredictable with their form, very inconsistent. But Werder Bremen are just soaring up the table. I think they've won 7 of their last 8, and the odds are really good. You can get 2.1 on draw no bet, so that was a great bet to me.
Yeah. Alrighty, and then Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich versus Darmstadt. Big man.
I'm going to lay the 3 goals here. I think they win 5-0. Darmstadt, the worst team in the Bundesliga. I know Bayern Munich already clinched it, but they're back in front of their home fans. Didn't get to celebrate in front of them. Darmstadt's just this bad. This is 4-0, 5-0 territory. This should be fun to watch after the fact or during the fact. They've also conceded the second most goals in Bundesliga. I think Bayern Munich gets it going here. They should net several in this one. 4-0 Bayern Munich.
4-0. That's your tip, 4-0 Bayern Munich?
No, I'll lay the 3 goals in the Asian handicap at minus 126. So what would that be?
1.8.
Yeah, 1.8.
Look at you, Alex. Is that
Nice
just in
one.
your head?
Thanks, buddy.
I'm
You're welcome. No, I'm writing a best bets article, and I'm already used with American odds.
Oh yeah, well done. Okay, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Wolfsburg. Stuart.
Yeah, enough with the sensible bets on the 1.67s. Let's go for the crazy ones again.
The gloves are off now.
Yeah, gloves are off. This is a system bet, as all the best ones are, because, you know, when I come down to making my choices, they're not quite so good. But this one's going for Wolfsburg, which fairly decent odds, 2.8 with William Hill.
Like it. They're battling relegation, aren't they? So they'll be well up for it.
Yeah, they need the points.
Yeah, they do. 2.8, not bad at all. Next, we've got Hertha versus Leipzig. Leipzig let me down on the weekend, but Big Man is no. I'm going to say, yeah, Big Man. So, yeah, Big Man. What have you got?
Yeah, you know what? I'm sick of Leipzig. They've cost me money the last couple weeks.
Me too.
I'm sick of this squad. Now they're going to go on the road. Hertha Berlin has won 4 of 5 at home. They've been a very good home side, guys. And again, I'm just not into this Leipzig team right now. They're seemingly, again, they're not going to win this Bundesliga. They're a team that now has to go on the road in seemingly poor form lately. I like the home side here. I can actually get, I believe, if it's still correct, let me just double check. I can get a half a goal here on the line here at 5 times plus a half a goal at, I think, fairly good odds. You guys have to help me here. I just I lost the window for some reason here.
Plus 0.5, you mean?
Yeah, plus 0.5. It's plus 117.
Let me check.
Or no, minus 132. So, you know.
173. 1.73.
1.73.
Yeah, 1.76 at the moment with 5 times.
Is it?
The odds are going to be better.
For those watching who want to convert odds, SBR Odds Converter is actually a really, really good tool. That is not a shameless plug. It is actually a really, really good tool. So
Yeah,
check that out.
1.76
1.76.
odds comparison page is very, very good. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get the half goal here at home with Hertha.
Okay, Freiburg versus Schalke. Stuart, you've had some good luck there with the Schalke winner. You taking them again against Freiburg?
Natalie, look at the odds. Which one do you think I'm going for?
No, really, I haven't got the. I'm not looking at what are you going for, Stuart?
I'm going for a Freiburg win because they're the big. No, it's not just because they're the biggest odds. I think the Freiburg got a good chance on this one. Home side, they're looking reasonable. They're not fantastic. They're looking reasonable. They've won 3 out of their last 5, and I think they can win this one as well. So 3.48 with Pinnacle. Schalke, nah, not this time.
Not this time, and I tell you what, especially on the road as well, they've only picked up 3 wins on the road. They are a team that don't travel, and there's plenty of value there if you want to play the Freiburg with a draw, no bet, maybe even a double chance for those who are not as brave as Stuart. Who else has somebody's got a tip? Alex, you like this match?
Yeah, I think that it will be a classic. I like when these two teams play each other. I usually like Schalke at the end of every season. My bet on Schalke at the end of every season is to go with the over 2.5 wherever they are playing. I think that they will find the back of the net also themselves, and over 2.5 goals, 1.73 for me.
Okay.
So Alex, is that over 2.5 and both teams to score?
No. Just the over. Just the over. Maybe Freiburg will win
today.
Just for today. He's not going all in today. Juventus versus Torino. Big man, Juventus fan.
Yes, I'm going to go with the -1 here with Juventus playing their city rival here. They can win the Serie A crown here with a win and a Roma loss. Roma plays after them on, I believe, Saturday or Sunday. Sorry. Yeah, I mean,
Sunday.
look, I know they're in the middle of the Champions League, and we all know they're rolling through the Champions League. But Torino, not much to play for. I know they are a team that is decent, and they'll get up for this. but just so much to play for Juventus. Win to nil might be another good bet. I know Martin's been a fan of that. Look, Juventus in the under 3.5 goals might look good. You can get that on Bet 365. But for me, here in America, I can't bet 365, so I'll go with the Juventus win -1 at -1 to 1A1, which is 1.8, I believe.
1.86. Yeah, that's my bet as well, actually. Juve -1, 1.86. I don't think Torino can score. I like the 3 bets I like here is Juventus to win to nil, 3.1. Just a simple Juve win if you want to go bump up your ACCA bet, 1.55, your parlay bet, but Juve -1 at 1.86. And Martin, you have been a fan of that win to nil. Is that what you're going for?
I'm not on this one, actually. No,
Alex is. Yeah, because
I like this week that I sort of swerved that one. I'd just be a bit worried that Torino has got the leading scorer in the league, Belotti, who might be a threat.
They haven't given up a goal against Monaco or Barcelona. I think they can handle it.
Yeah.
Come on, big man. Atalanta scored 2 goals against them. Torino scored against them in the last
from home.
Away
from home.
Yeah,
well,
away from home.
Maybe you can bet on.
Conceded 8 at home the entire season. It's about as many goals as Sunderland have scored all season.
Yeah, I'm really sure that some key players will be rested because they have 9 points. 9 points above the second place. So
they
if
can
Atalanta
win, they're not going to rest people.
Torino is a decent team. It's a derby in Italy. Juventus versus Torino, 2 home, two teams from the same city. It's a big derby in Italy. Trust me, that Torino will go there. Nothing to lose for Torino. They will go to play with pleasure, and I think that they can find the back of the net. Both teams to score in the over 2.5. 1.8.
There's the Alex classic that we all know and love. Is that the first time you're playing this bet? Actually, because you've played it before.
I said it also in Marseille versus Nice earlier.
Yeah. All right, great stuff. A couple of them on the panel here. Do Dario Morale, Torino can score, guys? So yeah, Mr. Gogs 99 says agreed. Yeah, but mine is Juve -1 there. I was tempted to go for the Juve win to nil. It's a good price though, at 3.1. But listen, if Juventus win by 1 goal, we get our money back. So happy to play that one. Next we have got Udinese versus Atalanta. Alex.
Yeah, Atalanta, I think that they are something like Hoffenheim or Leipzig in Bundesliga. Atalanta, really good team in Serie A this year. They need to win some more points. They are 5 points above AC Milan, and they are qualified for the European Cups. And I think that they can continue their great form and win also away at Udinese. 1.8 for an away win.
Okay, so you go for the away win. I think as well, yes, spurred on by that 2-2 draw. Stuart, what do you like?
I'm smelling a dance off here, I have to say. I'm on Udinese.
Dance off, by the way. If he owes you one, then
might be doubling down on this one.
For us all.
I don't want to smell a dance off between you two.
Yeah, I'm on Udinese for this one. You look at the head-to-heads; their record is pretty good against Atalanta over the last few seasons, and certainly there's a fair amount of value on this one. 4.81 with Pinnacle for an Udinese win.
All right, a dance off, and Alex, whilst you're doing the dances off, you owe me one. Don't forget. I'm looking forward to seeing you grooving. So
I'll get naked also.
Oh no!
This is getting better and better.
Joking.
This is more you can't show this sort of thing on YouTube.
No,
we'll censor it out with like a little leaf or something.
Then we'll definitely get a lot of thumbs down.
Flower. We've got a Razvan Luca saying Atalanta a match over 2.5 goals.
That's where I'm going in this match. I don't know if you have that down, Natalie. Udinese has given up 8 goals in 3 matches. Both these teams have been scoring goals lately. We've seen a lot of overs with these teams lately. I like Alex's point about Atlanta. This team has been really playing well. Really surprised me this year. Look, scored 2 goals against Juventus. Not a lot of teams can say that. I think we see some goals in this game. I think this is a 2-2, 3-2 type of game. Udinese's been in poor form defensively lately. I'll go over 2.5 here. What do we got? 1.75.
All right, over 2.5 goals there. Empoli versus Bologna. Martin.
Well, you know I'm the man for the really big games, the classics, and Empoli Bologna has just got massive games written all over it. I was very impressed by Bologna. I think Udinese have been okay this season. I watched them draw with Juventus, and they've been doing pretty well. And then they played Bologna and lost 4-0. Bologna were fantastic. So I think they've got something about them. They're playing an Empoli side. They're above Empoli in the table. Empoli are battling relegation, to be fair. But I'm surprised to see Empoli odds-on favourites to win this one. So I'm going to give Bologna a +1 Asian handicap here at 1.72 because I think they'll be full of confidence from that big win last time out. And I think they could even draw here or win, but I can't see them losing it by more than 1 goal.
Alrighty. Genoa versus Inter Milan. Sorry. Genoa versus Inter Milan. I lost my name. Big man.
Yeah, Genoa's lost 14 of 19 games. They've given up 17 goals over the last 6 matches. They've also had a ton of trouble finding the back of the net. Genoa's been a team. I know, Martin, I think you bet against them several times. They're a poor side. Inter's had a tough year. Obviously they should be in much better form, but I don't see any reason they shouldn't be able to go on the road and get the job done here. A lot of problems for Genoa right now. I'm going to go with the straight Inter win at I got -134, which is, guys, I always forget to write this shit down. My fault. We got 1.67.
1.67.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. 1.69. Sorry.
All right. AC Milan versus Roma. Big match there in Serie A. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, Roma are wounded. They are coming after the defeat from Derby della Capitale against Lazio last round. They are just 1 point clear of Napoli in 3rd place. 2nd place, it's a place that will qualify directly in the group stages of Champions League. If you finish in 3rd, that means that you have to pass some playoffs. So I don't think that Roma can afford that. AC Milan really poor lately. Also, Empoli beat them 2-1 2 rounds ago. So I think that Roma can bounce back and win this match. It's 2.15.
All right. I hope for our friend Beto that that is the case. Martin, what do you like? AC Milan versus Roma.
Oh, in this game, I think that, Roma have been in excellent form. I was surprised to see them lose last time out, but I think they can bounce back with a win here. AC Milan are a good side, but I like this Roma side. I think they're very good going forwards, and despite their last result, they have strengthened a lot defensively. I'll write that off as a bit of a local derby where they kind of lost their heads a bit. I think they can win this one, and 2.2 looks a good set of odds on Roma. Also, just shout out to Dario Morales who's watching. We've had a few chats from him. He's asking about the Leicester game. I actually forgot to write this one down, but I did want to say this one as a tip. I know Stuart says he's avoiding it like the plague, but I think Leicester can win this one. And to get the odds, I'm going to go Leicester and the under 4.5 goals at 1.85. Can't see him getting that many goals, but I think they'll win that one.
Yeah.
Just few stuff about Milan versus Roma. Martin found 2.2. Me, I found 2.15. So you better check for the best odds.
It's just gone out. Just literally gone out as we've been speaking. So BetStars is offering 2.2 now.
Perfect.
Yeah, the odds are drifting on Roma and shortening on AC Milan, but I'm not letting that worry me.
Yeah. Hey, Martin, just on the Leicester versus Watford, funnily enough, that's my tip as well. Leicester in the under 4.5 goals, 1.83. I do like the Leicester win, but yeah, that's what I'm going for as well. Obviously, they have been hit or miss, but they have been embroiled in a Champions League campaign, obviously, which they are out of right now. They're at home. Definitely, just 1.57 to bump up your parlay bet. Not a bad price at all. And then Leicester in the under 4.5 goals. Next, Sevilla versus Real Sociedad. Martin.
Yeah, I know that Sevilla have struggled a little bit of late, and they've been playing. They had quite a hectic schedule. Sociedad aren't bad on the road, but Sevilla's strength for many, many years now has been their fantastic home form. I think they can get the job done here. 1.8 on a straight Sevilla home win for me.
Yeah. Stuart, what do you like? He's going to go for the away win.
Nah. Come on. You're going to smell this dance off.
I wanted to say it's also me. I'm going with Real Sociedad, but not as of
you got to look at that away form. It's very, very good. To be honest, Sevilla's home form is very, very good, but Real Sociedad, one of the best away sides in the league at the moment, and in fairly good form as well. 4 wins out of the last 5. Got to take it. 4.95 with Pinnacle. Such great value.
Yeah, the value is there. But Martin, I'm with you. I'm going for the Sevilla win.
So it's a double dance.
Me and you against Stuart.
Has to dance together.
Yeah. I get the editing team to put a little video together of us dancing. And, all right. And Alex, don't forget your dance that you owe.
Okay, I'm not.
Sporting Gijon versus Las Palmas.
Yeah, I'm on that one. I think Las Palmas haven't been great on the road, but they have had a fantastic season. And Sporting Gijon have been dreadful. They're right near the relegation zone, playing pretty poor. I found that you can give Las Palmas 1.25 on the Asian handicap and still get odds of 1.77. So I like that one. I think that covers me pretty well against the poor side. I fancy Las Palmas to get a result there.
Very nice.
Las Palmas. With your Spanish accent. Barcelona, Villarreal. Alex.
I think that will be a goal fest with goals from both sides. Both teams to score at an odd of 1.85. Really poor Barcelona defensively. Villarreal have a really good scoring record against them. So I think that even though Barcelona will win, they will concede. Both teams to score 1.85.
All right, awesome stuff. Granada, Real Madrid, also on that one, Alex.
Yeah, here I'm going big, and I think that it will be also. I'm sure that it will be also my banker for the week. Real Madrid with minus 2.5 on the Asian handicap, 1.85. I think that Martin can say some new stuff about Tony Adams and his team. And I think that Real Madrid, even though they will be without Cristiano, I think without Benzema, but with Asensio, with Isco, with Lucas Vasquez, I think wonderful players and eager to score at every game. They will destroy Granada. I think that from 5-6-0 and upward, we will see the
once again, Alex, me and you are on exactly the same wavelength here. I've got Real Madrid minus 2.5 Asian handicap as well. I just can't see this Tony Adams side putting up much resistance to the Galacticos of Real Madrid. And I think even, like Alex says, even without Cristiano Ronaldo and co, I think Real Madrid have got some amazing fringe players, and this really gives them an opportunity to show off and show why they deserve a place in the team. So I fancy them to steamroller Granada here. And
those youngsters will be the future of Real Madrid, Asensio and Lucas Vasquez. I think that they will be the future. Cristiano Ronaldo, he will be out in 4 or 5 years maximum. So maybe not at Real Madrid, maybe in China or somewhere, maybe in MLS. Who knows?
Big man, you've got a tip for this match. Do you agree with Alex and Martin?
How can I not? I mean, Granada is a team that you got to wonder. I mean, I know we've clowned on Tony Adams, but why don't we clown on this this leadership, this ownership. Why on earth would you bring this guy in? Now the club's president's taking to the website saying that the situation was temporary and asking the fans to hold firm. What did you think would happen when you brought him in as a manager? It just doesn't make any sense. They are more to blame than he is. He's not a good coach. We all know that. They are more to blame for allowing it to happen and bringing him in, thinking that it was just going to change. This is a bad side. I think totally on the level where these guys are thinking this is like a 4-0, 5-0 win. Obviously, Barcelona and Real Madrid neck and neck. Would it be surprising me to see Villarreal play well against Barca? Obviously, they have the much better situation in Real Madrid. They should be able to pound. I would actually probably lay 3.5 goals here if I could. You get a better price, and I might even look into that. But at 2.5 at 1.85, I think that is a great, great bet here.
Yeah, I like it as well. Deportivo Alaves versus Athletic Bilbao, Stuart.
Alaves, let's go for the home side on this one. Let's see what else I've got. Yeah, Alex is laughing because he knows what's coming. 4.89.
I think he's laughing at Luca. You think Luca's smoking some crack over there?
To be honest, you got to look at. You can see both sides. Certainly the away side of Athletic Bilbao have been in excellent form recently. 4 wins the last 5, whereas Alaves only won 2 of their last 5. But I'm still on the home side. I think in terms of just looking at the way everything's going, I think Alaves can pick up a win here at these odds. So that's what I'm going for.
Okay. Yeah, well, listen, Stu, it's obviously working for you because you're top of the leaderboard. So don't fix it if it ain't broke, is what I say. Valencia versus. Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
How many surprises you have? How many surprises he has this weekend?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I heard of odds of
about 7, I think.
7 surprises. So if 3 of them will be winners, he will be in big profit.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's all part of Team Bankroll, so we're right behind you there, Stuart. Except the one which actually we're doing the dance off. That one I actually
Sevilla going to win.
Friendliness only goes so far, Stuart. Valencia versus Osasuna, big man.
Yeah, I like the over 3.5 goals here at 2.0. Osasuna's conceded 14 goals in 4 games. They are dead last in this league as far as giving goals up. 84 conceded goals. One thing I do like about Osasuna is they're not a typical bottom of the fixture team. They do score some goals, which you have to like. Valencia's conceded in 4 or 5. They've been a team that's went over a lot lately. You look at the first time these teams played, 3-3 draw. I don't see why we don't see another up and down sort of game, 2-2, 3-2, something like that. We should see plenty of goals in this fixture. Both these teams have issues on the defensive end. So I'll go over 3.5 goals at 2.00.
Okay, 2.00. And we've got Malaga versus Celta Vigo. We had one of our commenters asking about this match, and it's Martin who has a tip.
I was surprised to see Celta Vigo at 7-1 to win this game because I think they're a very good side. They've got a lot of goals in them. I'm a bit nervous about it now. I was looking at Celta Vigo plus 1.25 on the Asian handicap at 1.8. Just thought, if they are going to lose, they're not going to lose heavily, but they are playing in the Europa League and they are going to be a bit tired. They haven't been in great form. Malaga have been playing pretty well. So I'm kind of talking myself out of it as I speak. But that was it. Well, plus 1.25 on Celta Vigo. Just like the idea of giving a plus handicap to a pretty good side and still getting good odds.
Martin, did you see the side they put out for their last game?
No.
They're playing with the youngsters.
Loads of kids. They are concentrating on the Europa League.
All right, I'm officially cancelling this tip.
It's never been done before, but you can cancel the tip based on the panel.
Now I'm going to be very upset, but hey, these are the risks we take. This is the life we chose.
Does that mean, Martin, that you want to dance off against yourself?
when I'm not filming or working, I'm pretty much dancing off against myself all the time.
Fair enough.
Well, listen, guys, now comes to our viewers, I would really recommend that, obviously, we've gone through anywhere between around 10 bets each, but this is the time where we really choose our absolute favorite. So if there is just 1 or 2 bets that you want to put your money on, then this is the time that, that I would suggest that you focus on. Obviously, you can't do all of the bets that we have suggested. So who wants to kick it off? Who feels really confident about their banker, their mother-in-law bet?
I'll kick it off.
Yeah, big man, you feel okay. I like the confidence.
I do. I'm going to go banker, and I got a feeling this isn't the last time we hear this. Real Madrid -2.5 goals against the just deplorable, disgusting side, Granada.
Come on, you were reading my emails, and earlier I said the same thing. Come on,
yes,
you're stealing.
I got to ask, guys, I got to ask this question. Who is in the top 5 leagues? Who do you guys think is the worst team overall? Sunderland's got to be.
I was going to say,
Pescara have been pretty dreadful. Osasuna give you a run for their money.
Rotherham as well, I'd probably stick in there. And
maybe, I think Rotherham's probably the worst.
Rotherham is the worst.
Rotherham in the Championship.
Rotherham.
It would be a great league, wouldn't it? If you got Darmstadt,
I'll also, before my double here, I also will continue to make the case, get Celtic in the England League. It would be a fantastic team to add.
No.
Yes. Their home side would be the best home side in the league. They would finish in the middle of this table. There are 7 or 8 teams they are better than. Put them down in the lower rungs, make them work up, but there should be no reason.
They'd have to join the conference or something and work their way up.
The Premiership sucks. Bring them over. Double for me, Juventus and Monaco for a double.
Okay, and that's the double. Martin, what have you got?
Of course, I'm going to go for the Real Madrid -2.5 for my banker.
Really? Wow.
I just think it's just such a mismatch. Real Madrid need to win it. I mean, they can't rest too many players. They're still fighting Barcelona for the title. Granada are just ridiculous, aren't they? They're a bit of a joke team. I just think Real Madrid should win this one quite heavily.
I love hearing you guys talk about Granada. It's
I feel sorry. I'm going to have to go to Granada now and talk to the people and apologise. I'm sure it's a lovely place. It's a lovely place. But for my double, I'm going to go for the dance. Oh, no, this isn't the dance off, is it? But I'm going to go for Leicester and Tottenham.
Leicester and Tottenham. Okay. Alex, what have you got?
Today we're thinking the same, Martin. Almost the same. Okay, banker, as I said it before when I was speaking about the match, Real at -2.5 at 1.85. Double, Tottenham to beat West Ham and Crotone to beat Pescara.
Like it.
Stuart, it's interesting to see what you've got in your bag.
Well, after my fairly successful double and banker last week, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. My banker is going to be Spurs to win the second half at 1.67 with Bet365. And I'm going to keep that one in my double and pair it with the other Friday night match, Real Sociedad to win against Sevilla away from home.
You know why he's doing that? You know why he's doing that, Natalie? Because
I know.
He wants us to catch him. Catch him. Come and catch me.
All right. Yeah, we see your game, Stuart. Well,
You're going to struggle. Let's put it that way.
My nap is Juventus -1 at 1.86. My Akabet is Juve 1.55, along with Tottenham 1.4, and that's my Akabet as well. All right, guys, show is coming to a close because we are about to start the Premier League rundown. Some more football fun for you guys watching as well. Best of luck, bet responsibly, subscribe, like the video, and thanks as always for watching. And for our panel, once again, thank you very much.
Thank
you. Bye, guys.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.